go insane, I go insane. Cause they told me you take too much. Yeah, I should do so I can feel that now. If they only knew how this was, yeah, they would too, just to feel that now. Cause I ain't got no favorite, I ain't got nobody, all I got ahead is a moonlit road.
Welcome everybody to the first live stream done here on the Dungeons and Dragons channel. Today we're just gonna be doing like a simple little live stream. We're gonna talk about a little bit of news, including gaming. We're gonna talk about some Dungeons and Dragons. We're gonna talk about my channel. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of it all. I'm not 100% sure where we're going with this, but I just think it's gonna be a fun time. So, let's start with the music. The music here that I'm using in this channel, and I actually really like this music, is all provided by 99 Lives. They're a music label that was made here on YouTube, and they have all not free music, but copyright-free music, and so it's like, as long as you have their license and leave them a link, you're totally open to use their music, and I definitely recommend listening to it because it's some good stuff. Alright, now, so I guess let's talk a little bit about this channel. This channel, I conceptualized it a long time ago with some friends. It was supposed to be a Dungeons and Dragons channel where we just made games or videos of us playing the game, talking about the game, and I guess I've just decided that it's sat here for long enough. We're gonna do something with it, and I plan to put a lot of D&D on here, but it's not gonna be solely D&D, I don't think. But yeah, no, things might change. And so I guess now that we've got that kind of covered, I think the first thing I like to do is let's talk a little bit about D&D. So, leading into this, I've actually been working on a campaign, and this is what we're going to mostly be talking about today. And it's currently under the name of The Chronicles of a Peculiar Halfling, and it's written about a character that I made during a one-shot, and it was a freaking a fun time. So here, let's see. We're gonna see if we can pull open Chrome and see if it will actually let me. No, it does not look like it's going to let me do that. Okay, so here, let me pull up an image. But oh, sorry for the cough. This campaign was written about a character. His name is Welby. He was a halfling monk, and he's definitely done it all, especially for a halfling. He's kind of done it all. Not a lot of halflings are known for adventure, and he's definitely a different. Alright, so this isn't a great image. This is just an image that I found, or from, what's it called? I can't think. Let's see. Sorry. Having some formatting problems. Okay. So we look here, this is Welby, and I'll pull open actually a different pose so that he's a little easier to see. And Welby here is a halfling monk. He was born just in the material plane, not far from Sword Coast, not in Sword Coast, but not far from Sword Coast. And his he has some issues as a young halfling simply because he's an adventure seeker, and it's gonna hurt him in the end, and so he's going to leave to avoid causing more damage than what he's felt like he's already caused, and he'll become a monk, and it just kind of keeps going from there, and his story ends up being pretty interesting, I think. I don't know. It's definitely maybe not everyone's story, but as the person who wrote it, I really enjoyed what it became, and it's been a blast coming up with this weird story about this halfling who eats wood, and yeah, that's one of his things he does. He eats freaking wood. And yeah, I don't know. It's been a good time. All right, here. So if we pull this up right here, here's a like a better looking version of Welby over here. So yeah, um, yeah, he's a pretty cool character if I do say so myself, and I plan to actually release the campaign Chronicles of a Peculiar Halfling when I finish it, and it's just gonna be open for everyone because it's really cool. And one of the things, my favorite parts about the campaign is it's actually written. It's very lore based. The entire thing was meant to be about lore, about Welby's backstory, but at the same time, it's also meant to be like a fun adventure. And so you're going to be taken across from the material plane to the Shadowfell, back to the material plane, at points even possibly into pocket dimensions, and it's definitely going to be a really fun time. And I'm excited to be able to share it with people and see what they think. So, yeah. Um, I guess that's really all I've got for D&D today. And this is totally like, especially compared to the rest of the stuff, is very off topic. But the big thing now that I think I kind of want to focus on is I wanted to talk about Just Cause, and a big part of Just Cause here. I'm gonna find you guys a picture really quick. A big part about Just Cause though is it's it's been a game I've played for years. It's not new by any means. To me or anyone that or like most of my friends know, I'm a Just Cause fan. And along with that, I play a heck of a lot of their games, and so I kind of wanted to. Let's see, where did I store this? Is it just stored out? Oh, look at that. Okay, but yeah. So I kind of wanted to talk about Just Cause, things that I like and things that I don't like, because it's a good game, but it's not necessarily all good. So yeah, we'll see about that. So yeah, there's a picture of Just Cause for fun. So with Just Cause, so Just Cause 4 is an interesting take on the series. It starts off with Rico. He has most of his gadgets, which is a very big difference from a lot of the games. You've got a larger amount of gadgets, and the gadgets are not as in depth as in Just Cause 3, and that's an interesting turn, because I think one of my favorite features about Just Cause 3 was you had all these gear mods, and there was a lot to earn and gain post game other than just blowing up things and stuff. Which, don't get me wrong, the blowing up stuff is really fun, but yeah, it's fun to have some other goals in mind. Another thing too is the overall like texturing and the water in the game. It doesn't appeal to me nearly as much as Just Cause 3 did. I think the color schemes were much better done in the third game than the fourth. And it's not to say that the fourth is a bad game, but overall, it's definitely not what I was expecting. I was thinking more of a Just Cause 3 in a new area, but that's not what we got. And we'll see how it goes. And if you're into Just Cause, I still recommend the game. It's different. And I would actually still say Just Cause 3 is the best Just Cause game that's out at the moment. So yeah, that's what I got on that. Another topic too that we could talk about today, YouTube Rewind. And this is interesting. I mean, I'm obviously live streaming currently on the platform, and there's been a lot of controversy. I mean, as of recording this right now or streaming this, there's 12 million dislikes on the YouTube Rewind. And if you actually hop over to the YouTube's Twitter, let's see if I can actually pull this up for you guys. If you actually look at YouTube and you can, let's see, we gotta check their tweets and the replies. And I saw this yesterday because I actually follow YouTube on Twitter. Alright, let's see if we can pull this up in OBS. And yeah, sorry that I'm not the greatest at managing this. This is the first time I've really tried anything like this. Alright, so if we pull this over, here you can see, I'm curious, so no, it's not controlled by this. Okay, yeah, you can't really see the whole thing, but you can see here, right here, and this is like the main gist of it, is it says, thanks to the creators who took part in Rewind, and the community that responded, we hear you and say, or what you're saying, and we want to make this next year better for all of you. Watch this space. And we're gonna have to see how this goes, because we haven't had a good Rewind in a long time, and it's gonna be an interesting take to see if they can actually successfully fix what they made a mistake with. And so yeah, that'll be a good time. Yeah, that was pretty much all I had to talk about today. So, I don't know, I'm gonna try to do these weekly, maybe more than that. I think they're fun to do, and I'm gonna try to have better topics and better scripted more in the future. And yeah, I hope to see you again soon with some more Dungeons and Dragons online. I will talk to you guys in the next one.